So we're gonna add in the butterfly sweep to this as well, so that right when we get the arm across, we can do that sweep where they come back to us. And then we can also go the other direction to the butterfly sweep. And then that way we've got something back and forth. We just work back and forth, back and forth. So we're right here. I got his arm across here, and I grabbed this side here. And remember, we're taking this and we're walking our hips underneath. So if he's laying over here, I'm just gonna take it back. But we're thinking right now he's pushing back into me because he wants his arm back. But I'm not gonna let him. So I've got my knee and my elbow are pretty close to being connected right here. So he's framing, which he should, and it's gonna make it uncomfortable for me. So I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I'm just gonna get through this no issue. He's gonna frame, I'm gonna lock this arm in, but then I'm walking my hips underneath and then sweeping him this way. Now, what can also happen here, instead of grabbing this arm, like when he's framing here, a lot of times he'll come up and he'll start trying to grab here and then pull it or pressing into me. And when he does, we're just gonna cup this elbow and we're gonna bring the right foot, kind of pull it out here, and then we're gonna drive. You see, I'm still keeping connected with the right foot and the left leg. I may end up on top in a quarter guard, or I may even end up over here in a quarter guard and the pass. Either way, it's fine. I just improved my position from where I was. Make sense? So one more time, we're doing this game, left, right. Get in here. He starts to kind of frame. I can grab here because I'm by his elbow. It doesn't matter if he's here or if he went to this side. My point is I've got my arm here, bringing him up, and now I can either bring my hips underneath and go that way, or we're gonna lock this in here and drive him up over this way. And I'm keeping all of this nice and tight so I can ride all the way up to the top.
Can he post his left leg out so you can't go?
He can't, so good question with that. If he posts his left leg out early, so right when we start doing this, I do this, and I go and this left leg's out, but where's his balance now? So which way am I gonna go?
You're gonna go the other way.
Nice and easy.
Instead of if he posts his leg out, what if he sprawls?
If he falls in, we're gonna take the back. So good question. So this would be the third option. Show it now. So right when we come here, I pull this across here. He's down the ground. He's not sprawled yet. So now he sprawls, and so I can't really work underneath him. I'm just gonna push this across and take the back. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's important of grabbing an arm and feeding it across. Good question. That was the next chapter.
Does the same thing work, no gi?
It does. Your control has to be a little tighter. You're grabbing the back of the elbow and monkey pawing it, and when it comes across, you're going to grab the wrist here, like this.
On the back, we're grabbing belt and gi here today, but if
You're
you're
grabbing
no gi,
flat or
yeah. If I get this over and he sits up, he just grabs my lat.
yeah. And this is the way I'll grab, to be honest with you, most of the time. Anyways, here I'll grab like the gi part, but I'm always looking to grab something here anyways, just out of habit. But you notice how I got the wrist here? So if I go to take his back, so I'm gonna start pushing this way, which makes him want to do what? He wants to pull this towards me, and naturally this left arm is probably gonna want to come in too. So, and that's when we'll start working on grabbing him here, if I'm grabbing the belt or no gi. And then here, I start tilting him this way, which he kind of leans across, and then we can go right back.
Is there something he's doing or not doing that makes you want to sweep left or right?
I just use, it's adjustment. So you're,
If I'm more tilted this way, if my balance is out,
Uh-huh.
it makes sense to go this. If I'm
Uh-huh.
pushing him this way, then it makes
Okay.
sense.
it really is just trial and error. You're just kind of teetering this way, oh, it's kind of difficult, teeter this way, it's difficult, back and forth. You may do this
Okay.
like 4 or 5 times, and then finally get to the sweep you want.
Thank you.
Make sense? All right, here, partner.